Hi, I'm Jane, and in 2016 I started to become very unwell. I was a PE teacher who was no longer able to run around as much, and I started to collapse in lessons. I was being driven home more often than I was in school, and the doctor, after a process of lots of testing, lots of elimination, said that I had got fibromyalgia, a nice big long word that needed lots of looking into to try and find out what it was. One visit to my doctor gave a chance mention of the place Salus. I hadn't heard of it. I googled it and I found out that it was probably the best decision that I did to return some of my health, some of my energy from being unable to do the things that I was passionate about. I was unable to run, I was unable to walk, I was so fatigued. Getting out of bed and brushing my hair was near on impossible at times. But the tips and advice that I gained from attending workshops, from attending support groups, and from also using the Facebook page just brought bits of me back. I started changing the way I spoke to myself. I started changing the language I used. Instead of saying, "Oh, my stupid body can't," I was grateful for the little things that I could do. The nutrition advice was amazing. Sometimes when some of the sessions finished or I'd found out some of the information, I couldn't wait to try out a new recipe, and bit by bit piecing together the sensible advice from knowledgeable health practitioners, from experienced team members. I got bits of me back, and I would hugely recommend that anybody who is in a similar situation to me and has had health issues with fatigue, anything like chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia, would benefit hugely from just taking on board the sensible, tiny little changes that you can make. Our bodies, minute by minute, second by second, are trying to heal themselves, and we can really support our healing by what we put into, what we put onto our body, and the language we use. And it was through Salus that I just pieced these pieces of jigsaw back together. The piece of advice that I would give anybody who is hoping to start their well-being journey is to be really kind to yourself. That's the best thing you can do. Be kind to yourself in the words you use and the nutrition you use.